aligned, even my own damn faction.
Yeah, unless you're aligned to a particular god, somebody's feeding back.
Am I? Does it make somebody
But
speaking?
hello, there you go. Unless you're not well, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
hold on. I'll have to disconnect and reconnect.
Anyway, unless you're aligned to a particular god, no, it does not actually cost you extra XP to buy anything. You're just considered allied to all of them until you align to a particular one, and then you have one ally, two opposed, and one that you're devoted to.
Hmm.
And the devoted to one obviously gives you a much lower XP cost for things.
I thought it was you have your god, the two neutral gods, which are the allies, and then you've got the one which is the opposing god.
Not according to Black Crusade.
Fiaura was right. If you're aligned to Slanesh, you're opposed to Korn and Nurgle, you're allied to Tzeentch, and undivided stuff is always allied no matter what.
Okay.
If you're aligned to Nurgle, you're allied to Korn and you're opposed to the other two. If you're allied to Korn, you're allied to Nurgle. Basically, do you only have one ally?
It sounds kind of counter to the law, but it's whatever the system is.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Rainbow Brush liked that last one I posted in Ponies.
So if I wanted to buy a tier 2 skill, it would cost me 500?
So I have
If it was about right.
I have officially found out that one of the biggest reasons that Moon and I get along so well.
You're both fucked up?
We are both fucked up, but we are the antithesis of each other's fuck up. Moon subscribes to the philosophy proposed in the Fallout games that mankind is naturally lawless and naturally not a good thing, and will do whatever self-serving thing is necessary for them to survive. Whereas I appeal to the philosophy that we're all actually trying to do the right thing, just we all view the right thing as something different. So
I have to agree with you there.
I am of the philosophy that humans would naturally never do anything innately evil, or that they would consider themselves innately evil. The bad guy is always doing it for a good reason. This is why Thanos is a good villain. Whereas Moon subscribes to the idea that
everybody's a dick until proven otherwise.
Everybody's an asshole. It's just a matter of stripping away the parts that prevent them from letting themselves be an asshole.
Ray Hobbs.
Got to ask, well, are we talking about real life or 40k?
This is our philosophical differences. And it's the reason why he and I get along so well, is because he and I are willing to argue about philosophical differences without actually physically causing each other a problem.
Well, you don't really argue about them, you discuss them.
Yes, we discuss them in depth.
Which is a nuance lost by a great many people these days.
Great many people, yes. It is a very, very careful nuance. It's one of the reasons why I don't just let people openly talk about politics, religion, or Fallout 76 on my server.
Have you seen how people take Fallout? Damn. I mean, I think they've calmed down a little bit since the hype died down back-to-back rounds, but yeah.
I will admit I will probably play the game. I am, however, holding my breath. I am not holding my breath in any way, shape, or form for Fallout 76 to be good. I am expecting this to be a Bethesda Fallout, which means that I'm not expecting the moral dilemmas that are supposed to be associated with the series and that are from the Fallout Bible. I'm not expecting any things to be incredibly graphic or over the top. I'm expecting a very, very tame, just run around and blow stuff up and explore the wasteland type of deal.
In other words, Fallout teen rated.
Yes.
So basically, you have my stance on Halo for Fallout.
Until it is in someone besides Todd Howard's hands, yes, I have your stance when it comes to Fallout. And my favorite things about Fallout are going to be the community-made full conversion mods like Frontier, like Frost, like Fallout 4 New Vegas that are going to come out. If anything,
Okay.
I would like to undertake a fan-made project to recreate Fallout 1 and 2 in Fallout 4. Which would be a huge, massive undertaking.
And there have been attempts.
I know it would be a huge, massive undertaking. It would be a multi-year project, and I kind of want to do it. But in order to do it, I would need I need a programmer. I need a team, and I would definitely need a programmer. And these are things that I simply don't have. But I do have the writing experience, the knowledge of the Fallout Bible, and the knowledge of everything that concerns how to make a good story to rewrite Fallout 1. And I firmly believe I could rewrite Fallout 1 and 2 in Fallout 4's engine, as well as rewrite like a lot of the cut content, just write it back in. No questions asked. I firmly believe I could do that. But I would need programmers. I'm kind of tempted to put out a call for programmers to see who I get. Just to see. But it would also have to be a project that we don't say anything about until we're far enough along to actually show a demo.
Yeah.
Completely random and off topic. Hand painting chevrons are a pain in the butt.
Yeah, they are. You should not do that. That's just
That's just a bad idea.
that's just hard. That's just bad on you, man. You should use the stamps they provide.
Ah!
So
Well,
anyway,
finally got Forbidden Lord Xenos and 2 more weapon trainings.
I need to
Yay
get
for
some,
that.
I need to get some character lore to represent my character's experiences. But anyway, I'm going to turn this over to Hitomi now. I will announce, as usual, guys, we are sponsored by you guys. Please do drop a tip if you can. I will be at TrotCon next weekend and BronyCon the following weekend. And then a month later, I will be at Crystal Mountain PonyCon in Utah. So that's Columbus next weekend and Baltimore the next weekend and Utah a month later. So please do come out and see me. I would appreciate it because it also means the con has a much more likely chance of inviting me back if people show up and literally say, I showed up to see Fiaura, or something along those lines. If you guys don't mind, the sponsor, there's a lot of here because I'm still processing my brain to wake up. The sponsor is you guys. So if you can, drop a sponsorship on YouTube. It's $5 a month. It forces Google to pay out my AdSense every month, regardless if I actually make the $100 cutoff or not, because I have sponsors. And the more of them we have, the more emojis you guys can use in chat on YouTube, and those emojis are only available here on YouTube. Whereas the Discord emojis are available through Patreon. If you become a patron at $10, you get to pick a Discord emoji, and at $50, you get to basically say, hey, why don't I ask you to review this game this month? And totally will do. But in the meantime, I'm going to turn this over to Hitomi and switch myself to push to talk.
And we have one more recap done for our anointed one. Probably the last one of this compact. Dried Guide, what were we up to last week?
So, last time on Black Crusade, Strike Force, Narcotics, as we now name ourselves, we ran into a zombified Tau battle suit, and we managed to fight it off, despite several casualties, namely, after a very, I think we spent about 10 minutes discussing whether or not we were going to shoot a rocket into the reactor. Xanatov then moved to the reactor, and Conflict decided, you know what, we're going to actually fire the rocket.
No. We had a debate.
We
Cornflake
then,
thought you were joking, and then you gave the actual
basically
order.
Danced with the battle suit in the sense of it shot missiles at us, and we ducked, dodged, dived. I don't remember the other two Ds. As we tried to get out of the gun room before it exploded, and then we got to the stairs, all got fucked up by a missile. Still managed to get out in time to then watch not only the gun go up, but the battle suit also come after us. We then, I think it was myself, Cornflake, tried to mack the shit out of that battlesuit. Only to then, in the case of myself, I got shot in the back by someone who shall remain nameless.
Was it me?
Who then did patch me up, so I'm kind of cool with it. And with that done, we pulled in an extraction, got back to the ship, and then being told, "Hey, you need to go see the boss." Yeah, so that's the thing.
Alright. And as you all called the medevac shuttles in, they came in, picked you up, they took you back to your ship, the Gates of Perdition, where some of you, being fairly heavily injured, were getting stretchered out into the mostly empty medic bay.
Some of us.
Those of you who have injuries to treat, go ahead and throw yourself in a room marked 4.
Quote, some of us being pretty heavily injured.
All of us being pretty heavily injured.
Even, we can't see anything. It's really fuzzy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
the map's really fuzzy. What were we rolling again?
We're not rolling anything. We're supposed to just go to the medic bay.
Oh, it's still loading.
There we go. There we go.
And
So
it fix up. Yeah, it took like a few seconds because it's just huge.
Where? So
any of the rooms marked 4, huh?
Yep.
That's a big med bay.
It's a large but fairly empty place. It looks like it doesn't get a lot of use.
I can't.
There's a
see
very
anything. It's
stale,
really
musky
fuzzy.
air in the...
no, why am I doing that? No, that. How do I put my character on the board?
You click and drag from your character
Oh,
sheet.
yeah, there we go. I was left clicking. Why do I always left click? Fuck it, I'm going here.
Alright. So 4 of you all clustered in together there.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Here's, I think, the only person who didn't take critical damage.
Well, I just kept using my infamy to heal the critical damage.
Yep, so
Yeah, same did I.
And then,
I didn't take any critical damage, I just got beat the fuck up.
Didn't take any critical damage. Most of the wounds are missing.
I didn't take any critical damage till someone shot me in the back.
Actually, I feel safer over here with Panacea.
It's sad when the
Nobody wants to be in
Nurglite...
the room with a slug action.
It's sad when the Nurglite nurse makes you feel safer.
Ah.
At least I end up with you.
I'm not. I'm. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Cornflake stares at Wheeler Jack uncomfortably.
I'm just going to lie here. Wait for the doctor or whoever the fuck is going to see us in here.
Doctor.
Right. Fine, medic.
Well, it takes you a couple days of being laid up in bed, getting treated. Your medics are less sawbones and seem part cultist, using their own foul arts as they were to help patch your wounds and help you heal up. Been 2 days in the Medicaid lab, and most of you are fully healed. Those who have critical damage who had critical damage, if you still did, have all their critical damage gone and half their wounds.
Rounded up or down?
Round up.
So, oh, yep. I can do math. I can.
So, those of us that did not have critical damage?
Oh yeah.
You're fully healed.
Was it hero?
I get put in the room with one of the two competent ones, and they actually know what they're doing. I'll take it.
I'm gonna take the compliment. That's probably the nicest thing anyone said to me this entire mission.
That is the nicest thing Cornflake has said to anyone this entire mission.
Also true.
Most of it's been neat.
Or, can you fuck this up any worse?
Yes.
Neat.
With the occasional, take the bolter off the arbiter.
I still have your bolt pistol, by the way. I've not given that back yet. You're not authorized to have it.
Yeah.
Oh, I will be having that back.
No, you.
And as you,
You and Percy are doing fire drills.
Panacea will, like, giggle and jump on the bed. Just jump up and down on the bed.
Okay.
as we roll into the second day, the lights are dim, they're running blue, the sign for night shift on the ship. Those of you who are fully healed up, your medic comes in, he looks at you, lets out a little laugh, and he says, well, you're free to go unless you want to volunteer for some grafts.
Stares at him,
Shit, I'm out.
gets up very slowly, looks
Run.
at him, and says, "You must be new, because in all of the years of service, I have never volunteered for grafts."
Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, and I'm glad for it.
Oh, I've seen some of those graft jobs. Ugh.
I'm joining. Our...
Sister Panacea, are you fully healed?
Yes, I will be. Yes.
But, as you go on your way out, your medic, reaches out and he grabs you on the arm and he says, "Hey, you don't understand, we need to run just a few more tests to make sure you've properly received Papa Nurgle's blessings."
I will decide that. Thank you.
Oh, no, I insist. please come this way. He starts pulling.
Are you trying to do unspeakable things to our murder lolly? Cornflakes are trying to do unspeakable things to the murder lolly.
Are they trying to pull her back into the room?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
trying
like
to...
it's,
Right, punch
dude,
him.
just as she walked past him, he like reached out and grabbed her. It's like, oh, I'm staying here.
I grab the medic's arm. Unless you want to lose that arm to her, and I point at Cornflake. Let's go now.
I will beat you to death with your own arm just for my own entertainment tonight.
They have the best friends.
I'd say I could probably replace that, but I've seen what she does to people. I can't replace that.
The medic looks at the three of you who are trying to help out Sister Pansy, and he goes, "Oh, you don't know, do you? You don't know, you don't know, you don't know. Oh my God, you! Oh!"
Cornflake hit him.
Cornflake punches him.
He's gone insane. Fuck this shit. We're not dealing with this. We gotta go see the boss.
I threw a nat
whoops.
100.
Whoops.
Wow.
Well,
Well, throw me a 1d10 plus. Throw me a 1d5 plus your strength bonus.
Well, roll 20.
well, Twenty says, fuck you.
Who did I
Well,
just
she's
punch?
back in the hospital.
Well, you just socked Sister Panacea across the jaw.
Oh,
Sister Panacea, take 10 damage minus your toughness bonus.
What about armor?
She just got out of a hospital bed. What do you mean, what about armor?
Wait, by that note, shouldn't I be in the mechanics bay?
So Cornflake realizes her mistake, looks at Sister Panacea and says, "See? She's perfectly fine. She takes a hit from me, no problem. It's 100% okay. Let's go."
no comment. No comment.
Just act like that you were meant to do that. Worry about it later.
And he sees you just like deck Sister Panacea and he goes, "Oh, so you do know, you do know, you do know. We can split it, you and me. We can split it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We really can. We can. It's right here. It's so close. Can't you feel it? It's right here. We can split it." And then
3 more words from you and I rip out your soul and I put it into a demon engine. Quiet you.
Make
I don't
it
like
dedicated
you.
to Zinch, just to really.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in a toaster.
So you're gonna put him. Wait. Are you gonna put him in a murderous toast? Are you gonna put him? Are you gonna make the murderous toaster from Fallout New Vegas? Please make the
No,
murderous
it's
toaster.
just going to be a regular toaster. Which
Ah!
Does
it make toast?
oh, it'll make toast, but just to spite you, it'll always be burnt.
throw me an intimidate check with a minus 30 on it.
Oh, he's that batshit insane.
Oh god.
Wow.
Or is he?
I'm genuinely impressed that he's that insane.
Oh wow, it's one of those tests.
-6.
I think Panacea fixates this guy with just a glare and go, "You have no authority over me. So unless you want to upset Papa Nurgle, you will let me go."
I wish I had my knife.
Alright.
My chainsword.
Are we seriously thinking about shanking a doctor?
I am thinking of shanking
Thank
insane!
you, Shielded Night Girl.
No, we're thinking of shanking
For
an
the Cuddle
insane
Crusade.
cultist.
Everybody give
Alright,
Nightingale
throw me
a
that
cuddle.
intimidate, Sister
We're gonna do a
Panacea.
cuddle for them.
Actually, I'm thinking this is more of a command. Since she's not really... She's using her authority to... No, you have no authority over me. You let me go.
Alright, go for it, but say minus 30 penalty.
Nice. Nice fail.
Well, that's close, but...
It's close.
What he does is he grabs your shoulder and he presses his thumb down on a certain spot that causes searing pain to shoot through you, Sister Panacea.
Okay.
And at that moment, he turns her around so that her back's facing the group and they can see this mark that just carved into her skin. It says, see, we just handed over, and then everything's okay, everything's great.
Okay, punching time. I'm decking this guy. I've had enough of this shit.
Keep in mind, he's like half ripping her shirt off to show you this.
What is the roll to what is oh wow you punched him. What is the roll
I'm punching him
to tackle this guy into the nearest bulkhead?
Grapple, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be weapon skill and then to like grab him, then strength to throw him or knock him around. Or
How
push
do
him
I... what damage am I rolling?
Oh my god.
Punch damage is 1d5 minus 3 plus your strength bonus.
I don't think it likes you today, Fiaura.
I'm having a bad day. Having a very bad day.
Well, at least
And everyone else, you can see a handout in your journals about what just got revealed.
Roll 1d5. What was it? Plus
1d5 minus 3, but plus your strength bonus.
5 plus... Oh, so it's just 1d5. For me, because my strength is... I should roll 1d5.
Yeah, do the slash and drop the colon.
Ah, why is it...
Solus is just going to light up a cigarette and watch the show.
Ah! It's not letting me put it in anyway. Oh. Oh. Right, I was bringing...
Yeah, it's okay.
For some reason, it's just like, fuck you, you're not rolling anything today. I'm putting it in exactly how you are. Well, you know, without the space.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, take it.
Alright, so you just like crack him one across the face and you see him like flinch from the blow and he just looks at you stunned like, I can't believe you just did that.
Let my teammate go. Or there's another one coming.
And he just looks at you and he's like, you don't understand. She's dead anyway. 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 She's dead anyway.
I'm a hell bitch again. That sounds like a bitch again.
Anointed one, permission to... Anointed one, permission to execute.
Yeah, go for it. Fuck it.
This is a mercy. Is pissed off enough at having missed, whiffed, and otherwise hit the wrong person that she pulls out her axe and actually swings it at the guy.
Alright, go for it.
Solus is going to move back, eating popcorn.
Today, Strikeforce Narcotics beats up a doctor.
Well, put it like this. I think.
My God! What in the Sam Hell roll 20?
Wow!
By statistical odds, one of my shots should hit its target, but no!
Oh, heck, a roll below 90 would be nice.
You just scream in fury and rage and bury your axe into the wall.
I think
It's quite a trick because it's a metal wall.
I think Panacea has had enough of this.
Roll intimidation using that. See if he's that. Let's see if he's that insane.
Go away!
I think Panacea is annoyed enough by this point. She's going to shoot him with her bolt pistol.
I don't. Actually, are we even armed at this point? I mean, we're in the hospital.
I
We don't
don't
have our
know. I
armor.
assumed that we weren't because this is.
Do you want to try to take Cornflake's weapons away from her?
No, you make sense. The rest of us, I assumed we disarmed.
I wouldn't go into a bloody chaos hospital unarmed. If nothing else, you got to keep the tentacles away. I mean, how do you keep the tentacles away if you're not armed?
Yes.
Well, I presume that you were unarmored rather than unarmed because, you know, they'd have to take your armor off to get at your wounds.
Well,
So
apparently she hits just.
she hit.
And since bolt pistols have pairing, I roll again and take the. I roll damage again and take the better.
Right.
So yeah, we take the first one there for 10 damage, pen 4.
I have a feeling
Dang.
this goes the way that the last bolter kill went. We're all ending up back in those beds.
But Cakes has got he stepped away now.
Did she just shoot him?
Yeah.
She just shot him with a bolt pistol at point blank range.
Yeah, she shot him in the chest, and you see this round just explode against his armor and rip a big gash in the middle of it, and he's just looking down and like, oh.
How is
You know,
he
if you want,
laughing
there
without
is-
a chest cavity?
There is somebody in the hospital nearby who could quite easily solve this problem.
Oh.
Oh.
I have a stun baton.
Yeah, but you're also ill. You've not been discharged yet.
Knock knock. I know you don't like me, but I've got someone for you to take your aggression and pent up frustrations out on.
It's
Someone's
dead.
trying to abduct our murder lolly, and could use a good zapping.
Did
I think
you
it's
actually
dead.
say that in those terms?
Yes, I do.
Pretty sure it's already dead.
As you see him stomp off, you see the medic like picks up his wrist and he talks into it and he says, "We need an orderly!"
Sorry?
What?
We need an orderly. Oh, don't you know? The orderly's on his way. Here's the man with stun baton.
It's the stun baton.
He's unconscious now.
He's unconscious. If he's
Almost
not
assured.
shot by a bolt pistol, I think he's a bit more than unconscious.
Hello? Remember who you're talking to here.
Why do I have to kill a medic every time I have to come in this infirmary?
See, this is why I wish they would have just dumped my body in the machine bay. I'm good with that too.
I mean, I suppose the worst you get put into like a demon. In.
Yeah, I think the medic's unconscious.
Oh yeah, medic is down and out.
Right. So, shall we go see the boss?
First, Cornflake, would you relieve this man of his head?
looks at the Anointed One. It's your mission still until we see the boss. Do I remove his head?
Leave it on. Boss might want it. Want to move it in there. There. I want an investigation.
Do I leave his other head on?
That can go.
No, that can go. He doesn't need it anywhere.
Slanesh should probably have a better use for it than him anyway.
Snip, snip. It's a eunuch now.
Hi, everyone in chat. Cornflake just cut a guy's dick off.
Savage. Absolutely savage.
Right. So
Skulls for the Skull Throne has just taken a new meaning.
yeah.
I'm glad
Head
you're-
for the head throne.
Head for the head couch. Right. Which way is it to the boss's room?
Well, you're not currently on this ship, so you'd have to get out of here and go to a hangar. And
Oh, by the way, I turn around and shout back to my room. By the way, I'm discharging myself.
Yeah. Allow him to discharge, or he will discharge.
There's a
the medic looks out and he goes, but he had such glorious wounds. He must get injured all the time. I haven't seen a subject like that in years. Think of the things I could do.
I'm sorry.
Let me go
Right.
back out into the field, and I can return with more wounds.
The uncomfortableness
walking-
at the thought of the
walking-
Slaneshite discharging himself.
Oh yeah. So guys, about that rune thing, he got.
We'll talk about it in a minute.
And
Let's get out of here first.
north of you, some of you will see the orderly coming, stomping down towards you.
God damn.
This guy again. Hey, Frank!
I make myself scarce.
I forgot. That's to be fair. I'm not going to argue with you.
Cornflake walks right up to it and says hello.
And he looks over and just goes, "Ugh," and he steps out of Cornflake's way.
That
Yep,
kind
yep.
of day again, Frank?
All right, everyone, keep together, keep together, keep together, keep going. Go, 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 go. We're getting out.
Yes, I know his name
What?
is some big, long, complicated thing that starts with F. She still refers to him as Frank.
No. He doesn't let Panacea or Xanatov go by.
Oh, come on, Frank. They're with me. This is like the 100th time.
War Master's orders.
How long have you been at war?
And he looks at Xanton and goes, "Not discharged." And he looks at Panacea and says, "Subject for something, order something."
Subject.
Frank, is it? The war boss, the war master, kind of wants to see us.
First of all, as a medical professional, I have the authority to discharge Xanatov. Okay? And second, I'm also discharging myself. So you just go sit in the corner and here, play with this. She hands him one of the Tau photon grenades.
Throw me a charm or deceive test as you wish.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
At least it's only a flashbang. But
God,
I've got a bad feeling about this.
And he looks at you, and you hear a little like coming from him. And
why is there a minus 20 on that? Plus 20. Plus 10.
that's probably just how they calculate for like untrained is minus 20, trained is plus 20 effectively from the minus 20 to cancel it out. So he looks at you and he just like reaches out his hand that's this twisted metal claw on it, like he's just gonna basketball palm your head, and says like, "You get us reward."
How big is Frank?
He's twice ours.
Frank, I don't want to break your arm again. It makes poker night awkward.
I'm letting Colin like for that.
So I restate my previous question. How long have you been at war?
So, yeah, how big is Frank?
Like 9.5 feet tall.
Who ordered you to keep her here? I point to Panacea.
And he just like has his hand palm over Sister Panacea's face, just holding her there, and goes like, medic says so.
Medic is
She
dead.
has. He just hears you like mumble that against his hand, and he goes,
The medic's taking a nap. He's not in any position.
Against
The medic
regulations.
wants to see him right now.
Well, go wake the medic up since he's asleep.
Yeah, he's asleep. You need to just go. Do you want to just go check? Because he told us that we were allowed to go.
Ready
think you
to
need
see
a
press
receipt.
for that.
Okie dokes. Receive.
I'm gonna see if I can't find a calm somewhere nearby.
Any modifiers?
Just flat.
Just what?
Oh!
Just. Fuck. Oh wait,
He goes,
lower. Wait, is it higher? Lower? I can't. Oh, fuck, it's lower.
Can I try and roll a deceive as well, just to see if I can edge it onto the right side of that target?
yeah, multiples of you are all saying it, so I'll just like give him a +10 for assist.
Okay.
So we'll make it. And so he takes up Sister Panacea's head and just like swings it around with his whole body and starts walking off with her, going like, check on medic.
Put her back down.
All right, Frank, I'm breaking your arm.
Alright. Solus, you with us?
Sure.
That wasn't a question, that was an order. You're with us.
But you guys are in, like, god damn it.
So I'm assuming that okay, god damn it.
Why are you all clustering around the target? Oh yeah, that's why.
All right, Frank, I'm breaking your arm. That's all I have to say right now.
Why didn't it populate mine?
Because you
Yeah,
rolled it
just
before I
like your-
put you on the token? Or
No, but I've got my characters selected, so it should have put it onto the order anyway.
Nope.
You know, this is kind of counterproductive to us getting out of the hospital.
You know,
Getting more wounds and all that.
this is the 4th time I'm gonna have to break Frank's arm again. It's always sitting over here. I can't believe she rolled with that.
Oh, hang
Damn
on.
it, Frank. This is gonna make poker night awkward again. Damn it,
How many
Frank.
tins do we have?
Oh no, I'm keeping
3.
14. So I've got the one that lets me roll twice on initiative.
No flamers. Yet.
alright, Xantal Delight Suffering. You've just run up to a very large orderly who's doing his job. What do you do?
Is he armored in any particular way?
Well, he's got some like heavy leather and metal plates, but it's not really functional armor.
Alright.
Guessing from the size, though, you'd think he probably isn't that easy to take down.
Oh, I guess that. So, yeah, I'm... Do we get any bonuses to hit for his size?
Yeah, you get +10.
plus 10. Cool. In that case, I am going to call a... Are there any large areas of his body that aren't really covered?
His nuts.
I mean, as far as it matters, he's uncovered everywhere. It's not like you're aiming at any particular weak spot in his armor. There's nothing there for armor.
Okay, in that case, half aim action and taking a swing at him with the old stun baton.
Alright, go for it.
Oh,
Not bad.
hey.
Alright, and throw your damage.
7 again.
And let's see how well he actually resists.
He doesn't.
Alright. So you got him stunned for 1 round.
Okie dokes.
Alright, Solus, you just saw your usually suicidal teammate club a giant guy in the back. What do you do?
Take a half aim. Bring up my lattice rifle.
Oh, come on! I want to have Frank for poker night. He's at least fun to play against.
I was only going to shoot off one of his testicles.
You have any idea what Frank's wife will do to us if you shoot off a testicle?
I'm sorry, I crane round and look at you and go, you sure you're not Slanesh?
A little bit of Bravo was left with him.
This is happening! Oh my God,
We need to have that Fiaura at some point.
Well, it's either this or I run up them with my axe. And my axe is going to hurt more.
Oh god, oh no,
It's up to you.
So,
I'm
you know-
okay with shooting, because I'm going to be shooting. I've learned my lesson. Not getting close combat.
I'm going to go AFK for a couple of minutes because I need to. If we decide to book it, I'm booking it with them automatically.
Right.
so since my range is 75, is this close range, point blank, short range, what?
Oh,
Short
come on,
range.
Shielded Gale, it's not that bad. By the way, stream supported by you guys. Please do drop a tip if you can. This also helps Hitomi pay your bills because Hitomi needs help.
Just don't miss.
Okay.
And a minus 20 for shooting into melee.
But a plus 10 for his size.
Yep.
So minus 10 total.
Yep.
Yeah, for modifiers.
Woohoo!
Oh, damn, nice.
Alright, throw me damage. And you see your last gun cut a little burn mark into his flesh right where he's... right on the arm where he's holding Sister Panacea with, and Sister Panacea can just, like, feel him kind of, like, reflexively grab down on her head.
Ooh.
Not enough to inflict a wound, but it definitely hurts.
Okay. One more thing.
Alright, throw it.
Damn!
Whew.
I'm gonna pet my
Throw
tail
me
for
that
that.
righteous fury.
What is that?
Or zealous hatred in Black Crusade, but throw me a 1d5. Well, good news for you is your shot just immolates his arm, and he drops Sister Panacea, giving out this cry of pain and retracting it towards his body.
Right then, I'm done.
Right? Wheeler Jack, your teammate has opened fire on the orderly, and another has tried to smack it in the back. What do you do?
Panacea is now free, right?
Yeah, she is.
I'm gonna hold my action then.
Alright, Cornflake. They've been shooting and beating up on your poker buddy. What do you do?
I'm back.
Damn it, Frank. I told you to leave it be. Picks up his Sister Panacea and starts walking the opposite direction with her.
Weep.
Alright.
That is my maximum movement. Drag yourself to where I am. Unless you're resisting being picked up by Cornflake.
I think she's kind of clueless as to what's actually going on right now. So, no, she's not resisting.
And he's stunned. So that brings us up to Sister Panacea's turn.
And she should be with Cornflake.
You're currently being carried under Cornflake's arm like a small wooden plank.
Whee!
And this is why nobody touches the murder lolly.
Exactly.
Do we seriously refer to you as Murder Lolly now?
Yeah.
I do.
Yes. She is the murder lolly.
No action. I'm holding, I guess.
Alright, back at the top of the order. Santov Delayed Suffering, what are you up to?
I would suggest getting out of combat.
If I was to jab him again and get a successful jab with my stun stick, would that add an additional turn onto his stun?
Well, he's not stunned right now, but yeah, theoretically you could stun him again.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that leads to the problem of you're still stuck next to him and we need to get going.
Well, what I was going to declare was jab him to stun him and then do a half-turn run action. If the GM will permit.
I mean, you can half-action attack him and then half-action move.
Yeah. It's just, I can't remember if this is one of those systems, but some systems you automatically forfeit the rest of your turn when you attack.
No, you can do that.
Ooh. So close to a 5. So close.
So close.
Throw me damage.
So far.
6.
And you jam your shock maul right up against his chest and you press the trigger and he just kind of like looks down at you and then looks back and is like, was that supposed to do something?
Okay, so his armor stroke toughness is 6. Alright then.
Well, that's something to know. On the other hand, we need to get you a weapon that actually punches.
So a run I
What?
can do 18.
You can't run because run's a full action. You can just half move.
Is it? Alright. So I can only do 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would still say get out of there because then me and Solus can lay into him.
There we go.
Alright, and as you go out melee, he's going to take his free swing.
Okay. Did you roll?
Did you roll?
1 moment.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Alright. That's a hit unless you can parry your dodge.
Oh, I can certainly try and parry that. I think I parried it.
You're parrying it with a shock maul. Does that mean he gets shocked again?
No, that's with my shield. My shield
Oh,
gives
okay.
me a plus 25 to block because A, it's a shield, and B, it's best quality.
Right.
And you see this massive twisted metal claw just ram down onto your shield, and you can feel it's the force of the blow sliding you across the ground, but you're still intact.
Just wondering, if I declare that I'm skipping an action on a previous turn, I don't get like 2 actions when I go now.
No.
Nope.
No, just checking.
Soulless. You just saw Xanatov hit it and try to run.
Yep.
Yeah,
Going up the corridor a bit, turning around, and holding the rest of my action in case he actually decides to try and follow us.
Quick question, Hitomi. How many breakouts a week are there from this center?
As far as you know, most people don't go to the medical bay because most people don't really get to come back alive and injured.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, of those who do go to the medical bay, how many times do they break out rather than walk out?
It's not something that you would normally keep track of unless you were into the gambling scene on board the ship.
It sounds like Cornflake is.
This is a weekly thing. It makes poker night awkward.
She knows that the odds of people making it out are usually about 20%.
Lovely. Okay, so Solus is pulled back. My turn. Oh,
Yep.
still time, he thinks. I'll just see which one does more damage. D10 plus 5. Yeah, bolt pistol. Let's do this. Hit. Half aim.
When he gets back from the warp, this is going to be very awkward.
I'm point blank, I'm guessing.
Yep, you're point blank.
Point blank. Where did my hit thing go? Where did my... Did it disappear? Oh, it disappeared. Okay, hit. Half aim. Point blank. Standard. Yep.
Alright, throw me damage.
Damage. I got to roll this twice. Whoa, 14. It was tearing.
And you see him just rock backwards as you shoot him in the chest, looking at this huge scorch mark on his clothing is just blasted and chunk out of him.
I've also got my chainsword in the other hand.
Oh god.
Unless you have both two-weapon wielder, ballistic, and melee, you can't pistol.
Oh, can I now? Right.
Also, there's the small fact that we're supposed to be booking it.
Oh, yeah. We can't book it after us if he's, missing a leg. Okay, I'm guessing I can't do anything else, because I attacked
You
him.
can move.
Oh, can I move?
Yeah, you only took half action.
Yeah, I'll take a half action to move. Back it up. 3.
Because that's what I did.
And he's going to take
Oh,
his
dear
free swing
God,
at you for
why?
moving.
Why are we
Wait,
having
I
to
thought
kill the
it was
goddamn...
Wait, I wasn't even
It
in
was like
combat.
3 meters. It's like 3 meters away from the. I didn't think.
If he was as he was as far away from the orderly as Sir Panacea was when being drugged by the orderly, he was within reach.
Right.
Oh, it's just that I've always taken it as being the character tokens are next door to each other.
I was here. So 1, 2. Yeah. So he's got about 2 meter grip.
Alright. He takes his swing and he's gonna parry your dodge.
Let's have a look.
I mean, you can move to where you're going to. You've just got to
Yeah.
deal
Yeah,
with the
I'll,
free attack.
Dodge. What's my agility? 44. I'll do a dodge. Any modifiers?
No?
Nope. Fuck.
Well, that's great for you.
Oh, is it? Oh, fuck. You.
And it has crippling 1. This means if you take more than a half action on your turn, you take 1 wound. No soak for armor or toughness.
Right. Wait. Let's play a sheet. Okay, so I was at 16. I'm now down to. I was 16 damage, wasn't it?
Yep.
16. Plus 1 because of rending. Well, sorry. 16 minus 3, so I'm at 3 wounds. I'm going to need to go back to a fucking hospital.
Are you going?
Alright, you just saw Wheeler Jack just get cut open terribly by the claw. What are you up to, Cornflakes?
Fine. Cornflake pulls out her fully automatic machine gun, auto gun, points it at him and says, "Sorry, sorry, Frank."
We're going full apologetic attacker on shit.
The only thing is, it's just business.
Yeah, half aim action. How far away am I? Hang on, this might actually make a difference.
Yeah, you're at range.
Okay. No, I'm in this weapon's point blank range.
No, point blank is 3 meters or closer for everything.
Ah.
You know, it would have been nice if they
Fiaura.
kept the rules for these things consistent through the systems.
Hmm.
No special round. Nope.
I thought today we they get to meet the boss, they meet intimidators. No, it's life or death in the fucking hospital.
Alright.
You know, I mean, you could have just withdrawn instead of shooting at him. Leave the melee to the ones who can do melee.
Throw me that 1d5 for your righteous fury. Or zealous hatred.
I'm sorry, Frank. I gotta put you down.
I've got to say, that is probably the most satisfying sound I've heard in a long time.
Still holding Sister Panacea under the other arm while spraying rounds at Frank.
and you just see them get riddled with bullets from your auto gun. Huge holes are rupturing from his chest, blood spraying out of the wounds. He's coughing up blood as well, and he just falls backward, dead on the spot.
And now I have to find a new 5th person for poker. You have any idea how hard it is to get 5 people together for poker?
I'll join you for poker if that's what it takes to pay this back.
You do know that you do know that one of Cornflakes' stipulations is that you can take your arm being lopped off.
I can replace it.
Points at Zenitop. He gets it.
If you lose your arm to Cornflakes, I'll replace it with a mechanical one.
I'll take that. Okay, so are we still in turn order, or is it just leg it?
It's up to you. What are you gonna do?
I vote bucket.
Yep, bucket. I mean, there's no much bucket.
Now you're gonna look for your gear or anything, eh?
Hey, I thought we'd got a gear.
Well,
got a
like,
weapon.
none of you are wearing your armor.
That is a good point. Where would they have taken our armor?
Probably in the closet in your room.
Synchronized crafting.
Come on. We have to go get our shit.
I would argue that since mine was power armor, it was probably taken to the armory for servicing.
Let's just go get it.
Hey, you make it sound like this is all a properly.
Is
run
Homeboy
hospital.
still unconscious?
Yes.
Yeah, he's unconscious. He may be dead. It's hard to tell just looking at him from like 30 meters
I'll be
away.
dead.
I kick him in the ass to see if he groans.
No, just lob his head off if you're gonna do that.
You kick him and he doesn't move.
Oh, he's dead.
Fine, I go back to my room. I open the closet.
I grab my stuff. If the doctor in there gives me any trouble, I zap him.
I swear, I hate these doctors sometimes.
I'm going to assume
in this room.
I'm going to assume I need somebody to help me don power armor.
Good point.
Yes.
I'll bring it through. Yeah, fuck it. There we go. And then walk back out. Walking back out. So let's walk back out once you got your armor on.
What are you
Okay.
rolling?
Probably how long until someone finds out what we're doing?
Stuff.
Well, given that I walked right past the doctor to grab my gear.
I don't think a doctor would be... Considering that he probably heard what was going on, if he was going to...
Gets armor.
Note to selves next time. Who anybody likely to be asked to remain stops back here while we deal with Frank, or while we find out where Frank is, and then we go the other way around.
Where
Frank
Frank
is going to be
is...
really pissed off when he gets back from the warp. Just saying.
I know.
God,
Yeah, he said he wasn't
I'm
personal,
gonna
so-
have to buy Frank drinks for a week just to get him to talk to me again. Okay. This is like the third time.
Hey, at least I didn't set him on fire.
I tried to just stun
And
him,
stop.
Oh, God damn it.
And you see Frank just sit up and he charges
Oh,
towards
fuck.
Soulless.
but soulless.
Oh, come on, Frank. Really,
Can I try-
Frank?
Can I try and intercept him with my shield?
Everyone in the way is gonna have to make a strength test or be knocked out of the way.
A strength test? A strength test? And yes,
Unfortunately, you're not in the way, Cornflakes.
Strength. Hey, I actually didn't do that bad.
That's a pretty good roll, actually.
I just stuck him. Boom. It's like an anime. Is that me? I deck him in the face.
Is the reverse anime instead of the big guy with the handout on the little guy? Is the little guy with the handout stopping the big guy?
Yeah, just put my foot out, trips him over.
So you see this just Mack truck running at you, and you hold your ground, and he slams into you, and you bounce off, but you manage to keep your feet up.
So basically, I just sort of go boing, but manage to stay on my feet.
You're not knocked on your ass.
Yeah.
Does that arrest Frank's momentum?
Yes, it will make it so he doesn't get his full bonus on the hit.
Can I intervene with a swing of my shock maul?
I might if you save your action, I will toss you your body back.
No, because he didn't really run past you. He's just in close combat with you.
I'm stood right next to him.
I know, but if he like charged right past you and you're just standing there, I'd like giving you a free swing, but he's right in your face.
Gonna have to shoot him. God damn.
And he misses Soulless, so all that was for naught. So for Panacea, you just saw the dead come back to life. What are you up to?
Panacea, have you got any anesthetics or anything?
Maybe. But I don't know how I would. I don't have a needler or anything like that to inject him. I'd have to brawl with him.
Okay.
Anybody got
Bearded,
any
we're
alcohol?
playing
I
Dark
do.
Crusade.
Give it in.
We're playing Dark Crusade.
I would, but you're in the way,
Warhammer 40,000.
and I don't want to burn you
But yes, it's basically
again.
D&D except
No,
for
I said
Chaos
alcohol.
Cultists.
I know. What do you think I put in my flamer?
That's a waste of good alcohol.
What? It just means I don't have to carry a flask with me when I want to drink.
Our Chaos Cultists and Renegades are trying to leave the hospital.
Stop it already!
We're trying to. I'm not even sure if it's ginger anymore.
God damn it, Frank.
Okay, Panacea, you're up.
Yep. What's your plan, Panacea?
I just sent you a message.
Oh, I'm more of a fantasy person too, but around here everybody's more
Alright,
of a 40K
throw
person,
me
so we play
willpower.
40K. I personally would prefer Warhammer Fantasy because, you know what, being a goddamn Amber Wizard is amazing. Or just being a really angsty dwarf. Like, good and angsty, everyone's in the Book of Grudges for one reason or another, angsty dwarf.
You gain 1 point of corruption.
Okay. Is that going?
That's going to be your turn.
Okay.
Alright, Xanatal Delight Suffering. You just saw a giant thing come back from being shot dead. What are you up to?
Do I even need to declare it?
By the way, guys, stream supported by you guys. Please
Wrong
drop a
button.
tip if
Wrong
you can.
button.
Also, this helps Hitomi, our GM, pay the bills because I do share the stream tip with the GM since she's running the game.
How are we looking, people?
Hmm.
Is everyone still on their feet?
It
Yes.
looks like we're gonna kill Frank.
Put it like this.
Again.
So far, you're the only one to take a hit.
Well,
Wow, the fabled shot mole misses. I can't attack twice in one turn, can I? So,
No.
I'm gonna take a defensive stance behind my shield. Basically, set up for a parry.
Alright. So soulless. Tall, dark, and recently dead just popped back up like his name was the Undertaker and charged at you. What are you up to?
muttering something about how I fucking hate Nurgle zombies. And disengaging.
He'll get free attack.
Alright.
I said disengaging. He doesn't get a free attack when I do that.
Yep.
Ah,
What move just behind Cornflake?
Yep.
conveniently, that gives me a better shot at this thing.
Nope, because melee is melee regardless of what angle you're at.
Alright, Wheeler Jack. What are you up to?
I get a plus 20 for his size, don't I, to hit with a range?
Plus 10.
Plus 10, right. So it's
But it's minus 20 for shooting into close combat, so you get minus 10 total.
Let's try and put them down.
Love you too.
You know what? Let's try old reliable.
Isn't there a perk that lets you just shoot into combat and disregard your enemies? Your allies?
Yeah.
Yes, it's called precision shot. Do you have it?
Praise Zeech.
Precision shot. Actually, what? No, I've just got marksman. It's for my last gun. Is it point blank? Oh no, that's down.
Nope.
Short range.
It's always 3 for point blank.
Okay, so it's short range, half aim, short range. Do a standard modifier minus 10. Oh wow!
Alright, throw the damage.
Damn,
Oh.
that's a crit, isn't it? Less than 5?
Yeah.
Yep, 12 damage. And 4. Do I keep rolling?
Wonders if there's a way to extend crit range.
You tell me, do I keep rolling?
No.
No. Okay, just checking.
So it's yet another person shooting at the massive burning hole in his chest, which has made him quite upset as he starts thrashing his arms around and looking like he wants to tear apart the entire room.
Tell you what, give us 10 minutes to get out of here and you can do just that, buddy.
And he just looks at you and says, "I'll redecorate with your guts."
Okay, Cornflake.
Yes.
I love how this has become Wheeler Jack's, like, modus operandi. It's something angry with us. Yes. Sick Cornflake on it.
Am I in melee with this with him right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure I have capability of doing this. Yes, I have ambidextrous, so I'll take a minus 10. Awesome.
He looks at Cornflake and goes, "Why don't you just help me handle these chumps, then we'll go have some fun."
Because I'm in a pact with them, and I'm required to help them.
And we're friends.
Don't push it!
Okay.
Looks for a loose piece of metal on the floor to throw at Wheeler Jack.
Fuck off.
I know you'll get back up in a week, but god damn it, Frank. I really hate doing this to you sometimes.
Hey, he had the choice to not charge the guys who put him down.
Cornflake has her sword in one hand and her auto gun in the other. Takes a half aim action and unloads the auto gun at point blank range, Rambo style.
Alright, go for it.
Oh, fuck you!
There is a lot of sound and fury signifying nothing.
That was a warning shot! 12 of them!
He looks over at Xanatov and then over his shoulder at Panacea and then goes, "Ew."
Xanatov will just shrug back.
Oh, I'm having a bad day! Jesus Christ! Roll 20!
And he looks at you and goes, "You know what? Just walk off, go to the commissary. Sally made some pie."
Oh, your wife made pie?
Yep.
Apple?
Nah, cherry.
If you said apple, I'd walk off, but cherry's not worth walking off for.
You don't want to taste her cherry pie?
Don't start, Slaneshi!
Zeech, thank you very much.
Are
It's
we
hard to tell
sure?
with
You were
you.
going to go. I turn around and point the shock roller at him and go and says, "You were going to go for the nut shot. That's a Slaneshi move."
Hey, it's not in the plan to have this thing continue to breed some days.
Face palms.
Yeah,
This is just turning into a shonen anime.
And it's
second
glorious.
It's fun, yeah. But it's like, it's up to and including the 5 minutes that just lead to absolutely fuck all. It just ends the situation.
Did you have a second attack for two-handing cornflakes?
Nope, I took an aim action.
Alright. So he looks around, and he goes, "You sure, cornflakes?"
Yeah, I promised to uphold the compact. And you know, Corn, gotta keep your word.
He sighs. Yeah, we all got our jobs to do. And then just runs right at Wheelerjack.
Oh, God! God!
Did we get free swings?
Fuck off!
I was going
Yeah?
to say,
No, I
You
go.
get free swings.
Can I charge? Please let me.
any modifiers?
Just a standard attack, unless you got Swift or Lightning.
It counts as a swift attack for attacks of opportunity, so you don't get a bonus for it.
Still plus 10 for a side.
Ooh!
Yep.
Go.
Ugh.
Oh wait, we get plus 10 for his size?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, one of those bullets would have hit if I'd known that. Oh well, too late.
Oh well. Never mind.
Alright, throw me damage, cornflakes.
Ooh, ow.
Shank!
Oh, indeed.
I shank the Frank.
He comes charging at me, you just
Please tell me this was one of those moments where the sword hits, Frank stumbles, face plants and slides to a stop at Jack's feet.
Well, we'll see how it goes with the actual attack.
Well, if that's a reaction and it would have killed him, surely he doesn't get the attack.
Oh, it didn't kill him, so I'm saying if the actual attack.
Oh god. Oh god.
Did you remember to put your armor on?
I did remember to put my armor on.
Alright,
Gonna need
you
it.
gotta parry or dodge.
Alright, duck, dive, and dodge it is. Dodge. Okay, here we go. No modifiers. Straight up dodge.
Nice.
So he does stumble while Cornflake stabs him, and you see his claw just kind of swing wildly as he stumbles and slam into the deck plate as
thank you,
Wheeler
Shield
Jack
Gale.
jumps out of the
Not
way.
necessarily in that order.
You might actually
Since
get the
no
hat
one
to
else
this
is
right
brave
here.
enough to put money in
That's all,
Fi's
or am I just
panties.
counting in close combat?
You're just
Oh
in close.
my.
Okay.
Alright, Sister Panacea, what are you up to?
I like pie. Can I go get the pie?
Sister, may I suggest you taking up position behind Cornflake?
You know, like, looks at you and goes, yeah, go get some pie.
Yay!
Just don't leave.
Oh, she's running. She's out of there. It's like, no, I can't quite do that. I think this is...
If anyone's going to shoot, could you please hold your action until I'm out of dodge?
Yeah, I'm going to hold my action to... Once we... yeah, I basically go, I'm going to hold my action. I'm going to wait for Wheeler Jack to disengage. And then I will shoot at him.
Yeah.
Would I be able to disengage and toss Xanatov his bolt pistol in the same turn?
No.
No, because disengage is a full action.
Right, got it.
Alright, Xanatov, what are you up to?
I'm going to hold action until unless basically if Frank gets within melee range, I'll attack Frank. But otherwise, I'm just holding my action.
Alright, Solus, what are you up to?
Holding my action. Because need to shoot the thing, but he's in melee with someone.
Alright, Wheeler Jack, what are you up to with your crippled ass? Now, like, he's legitimately crippled. He should be on one wound right now due to the cripple effect.
I'm on free! I'm on free somehow.
You missed 2 of your cripples for taking more than a half action in a turn.
Oh. Wait, why am I crippled? Wait.
Because he hit you with the claw.
Because you never got anybody to look at your injuries when Frank
We've just been in
whacked.
hospital!
You never got anybody to look at your injuries after Frank ripped into you from the first encounter with him.
Fuck. Right.
So until you're healed, status effect still applies.
Right. Disengaging.
Alright, there goes your last normal wound.
Alright, I'm on -1. Got it.
Oh.
Which should
Alright.
be on 0, actually.
Alright, I'm on 0. Okay. Back all the way fucking
So,
ladder.
So you're running away from help. Okay.
But no, I'm running away from the fucking monster, because I guess I can't... Wait, could I duck around? How far can I move?
You can move your half move rate when you disengage.
For free. Yeah, no, I better moving back.
So you're going to give him room for another charge.
I'm giving you guys room to gun him the fuck down.
I need to redo that. I need a...
So let's, Panacea, open up.
There.
Alright, throw me damage.
Okay, so I take the second one because of tearing.
And you throw me a 1d5.
One. Doesn't say you rolled 1d5. Oh, right, there we go.
I use a different format for it. That, yeah.
Okay, let me just see what actually happens from the bolt pistol shot.
Oh boy, that sounds bad.
That means it dropped him into criticals.
Dude, this is one.
Woo! Thank you, Kyle Christensen. Everybody give Kyle Christensen a hug in chat. Boob hugs if you got them. If you're a sponsor, give boob hugs. Everybody give Shieldy Gale a cuddle, because
so he goes flying 2 meters and lands sprawled on his face after you shot him in the back like the coward you seem to be playing right now.
Will Jack live long
Not
enough
challenging
to
him
see
to
the
fair
boss?
combat. And you see the bolt round just detonate inside his chest. Big shower of gore spraying out of his back, soaking the ground, the ceiling, and the walls around him. Wheeler Jack is well within the blast radius of that blood.
Mate! Anyway.
And he seems to be dead, Jim.
Okay.
Now, can we get out of here?
Okay, can I spend... It's the infamy point that allows me to recover D5 wounds and remove all negatives,
Or
right?
how about we let Panacea fix you up first and then see what happens?
No, because I'll just get the auto remove all the wounds instead of risking
Well,
failing the contest.
You recover 1d5 wounds, but crippling doesn't go away until you're fully healed.
And how-
Cornflake
Or
is
you
going.
receive medical attention.
Cornflake
which
is
is-
going to go over to Frank's
I'm gonna
body
just
and
waddle
search him
back.
for his guys. Cornflake is going to go over to Frank's body and search for his orders.
Right.
Alright, throw me awareness test.
I'm gonna roll 1d5. Oh.
Ha! Finally got a good roll.
You find this blood-soaked piece of parchment, has a little bit of his flesh chunks on it. You can brush it off and you see it says, "Don't let patient Panacea leave. We must harvest her mark."
Who's it sound by? Who's it sound by? Sound.
Signed is the word you want.
I'm half dead. I'm pretty. I'm very dead. Nearly dead. Fuck. Somebody help.
It is signed Lord Varen.
Lord.
Is there a sign anywhere nearby saying who's on duty and everything else?
There's one up by the front desk.
Now, Lord Varen is our lord, right?
No, you technically work for Sigarius, the Ever Living.
Okay.
1 second, guys.
Lord Varen the Heavy-Handed is someone you just recognize as one of the top lieutenants aiming for the top spot.
Right.
My
Hey,
vote-
Panacea, you got a bone to pick with Lord Varen?
I don't think so. I love everybody.
Well, you have a bone to pick with him now.
My vote is show it to the boss and see how the boss reacts.
I like your thinking. For once.
Yeah, we all have good days. Just means the blood's rushing to the wrong head.
He's gonna get up again, isn't he?
How about we get out of here before we find out?
Okay. Can we still get pie?
I think his wife might be a bit angry with us.
Oh.
Cornflakes, you wanna come over this way for a moment? Into the corridor, preferably. Please?
You okay, Fee?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Just you're not responding to being talked to.
I had to think about it. Cornflake comes over and goes, yes.
Thank you. Bossman, you mind taking like 2 to 3 meters steps over to the west here, please? Thank you, kind of.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, they just came home.
So, are we...
Not taking any chances.
Are we finding a way out of here? Or are we just going to stand here?
We're finding a way out of here.
I failed to bend you.
Oh, come on. He gets back up.
Buying us time.
Hello, cat.
You have 5 unheard messages.
It's me, iToaster. You haven't really been returning your calls or...
Yeah, it's over by the 1 and 2 mark.
1, 2, mark.
On the west side, midpoint on the map.
Okay.
I can't see because it's still fuzzy.
West side, west. Oh no, I'm looking on the east side. That I know. There we go.
Cornflake keeps looking back as we head out to make sure Frank hasn't actually gotten up again yet.
Yeah, right. So up this corridor.
Tell you what, in that case,
Cornflake take point. I'm gonna have Cornflake take point because I'm barely up. Oh, Medicare.
Can I interject?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'd look for something just to bind Frank's legs together. I know it's only slowing down for a moment, but hey.
Look, get moving at this point. That's my point.
Kind of lit him on fire, too.
Yeah, no, come on, let's get moving. Not wasting any more time.
So is Cornflake taking point?
Yeah.
Is that what you're ordering? Okay. Cornflake is walking down the hallway incredibly nonchalantly like this is normal.
I've got my last gun. Feel safe with my last gun.
So, Cornflake, how many times have you broken out of here now?
I don't have enough fingers and toes for that.
Walk out.
Hey guys,
Answer.
where's the murder lolly?
Yeah, Nurgle Lolly, come on.
Come on, Murder Lolly, let's go.
We'd like to get out of here before we have to go through.
If you get pie, they're gonna keep you here and take that mark off of you in exchange for pie. God damn it.
And that probably means your life, and I don't think Papa Nurgle's going to be too happy about you going to visit him before he's ready for you.
Size.
No, come on, we are getting the fuck out.
Does she really run off after pie?
Please, please. Yeah, thank fuck.
Come on, before Lord Jackass makes you into Swiss cheese. And I fail the compact because I didn't bring everyone back in one piece. Or pieces. Enough of a piece that they weren't dead.
You brought everybody back in one piece.
We're not back until we're standing in front of Lord Everliving and have to and give a report.
Anyway,
and as you all get into the elevator, you hear a bellow, a crash, and someone screaming, "Oh yeah!"
Hit the button, please.
Hit the button! Hit the button! Hit the button! Hit the button!
You hit the button and it starts to roll up just as you hear something slam into the shaft under the car.
Panacea, get in the elevator.
Panacea needs to be in the elevator, not with Frank.
So she can stay with Frank if she wants.
By the way, does Frank have orders to stay just on that one floor?
You know what? We should have given him new orders on a piece of parchment that said walk around in a circle until someone of sufficient rank comes to collect you. That person must be on the neon pink power armor. With a happy face, John.
Yeah.
Just quick request. I'm going to be AFK second whilst I get my mother, because she's come home
And you make your way into the ship as a whole. Relatively intact, excepting, well, Wheeler Jack, of course.
Of course.
Because Wheeler Jack keeps insisting that he can melee.
And Xanatov, who's still injured from his previous adventures.
No new injuries, though.
Now that you have free reign of the ship, what do you want to do?
So we need to go to a different ship to get our meeting with Lord.
That means docking bay.
This is a reminder that just because they are our allies does not necessarily mean they are our friends.
Yep.
Chaos is... speaking out of character, Chaos is fucked up. Speaking in character.
That's the point.
If Chaos would stop being so fucked up, they'd overthrow the Imperium already.
Oh, yeah. So we're on a ship now.
Yeah.
We're on our way home, right? Do I have, like, 10 minutes? Quickly get my mum a brew.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
So is Cornflakes going to fly the shuttle, or are you looking for a shuttle pilot?
No, I trust Cornflake enough.
You trust well. Flattering.
Hey, after our last shuttle, I think I'd have to be impressed with how hard you'd have to try to fuck us up to beat that.
Gonna pray non-stop to the Omnisci. The true Omnisci.
So, yep, using our collective knowledge of the ship, we go to wherever the shuttles and fighter craft are loaded.
Now, I have a question. Do I need to make a roll for basic operation, or can I just get in here and fly this so long as we're not under duress?
You can just fly it as long as you don't have to do anything fancy.
Click, 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 click. Alright. Buckle up, because I don't fly nice.
We probably also need to let the bay control know that we're departing the ship.
I'm tempted to make you roll for leaving the hangar just because of your Elite Dangerous streams.
Okay, that is almost fair.
Only almost? Fair. I think that's entirely fair.
Cornflake calls the tower. We're leaving the ship to go meet with Lord Everliving.
I presume you just send him over like a passenger list as well.
Nope, don't send him a passenger list. Just tell him we're leaving and what my orders are. If he asks for a passenger list, I'll give him a passenger list.
Minus Garcia.
He will ask for a passenger list.
We have Nanya on board and business on board. Together they make Nanya business.
Do you literally come up to the radio and say that?
No. Not at the radio, I'm just saying that in the background.
I have...
list Panacea as +1 prisoner.
I have Wheeler Jack's Compact +1 prisoner.
And they say, Roger, Roger. I'll inform the Lord.
Flips all
You're
the switches.
clear to go.
Flips all the switches necessary and flies out of the hangar before they realize what's going on. Note to self: go to a different hospital ship next time.
It's a short flight over to the flagship. You can see that the planet beneath you is far more active than when you landed.
How much orbital fire is there?
There's a lot of orbital debris, but there's not any battle currently going on.
Say, I wonder what happened to the craft those space marines arrived on.
I mean, Can I recognize Imperial debris?
Throw me awareness.
Oh, roll 20, you tease!
You recognize a lot of debris, but you can't necessarily tell if it's Chaos or Imperial.
Can I look to see if I can see? Seeing as I was one that initially wondering.
Just run up into the cockpit and look out.
Yeah, why not with Chaos after all?
Alright, go for it.
No. There's lots of pretty bits of metal flying around out there. Wait, is Cornflake slowly getting more and more squashed into her own cockpit, going like, hey, I need to be able to get to the controls here.
Cornflake is already a big girl, and all you guys are like clustering in here, and it's like this giant Russian driving a ship, and then 12 people trying to cram themselves into a cockpit designed for 2.
So, again, typical anime.
01101. 101.
Yes.
Well, as you approach the Grand Cruiser, you get a signal informing you that you're clear to dock at the Lord's personal docking bay.
Fancy. Thank you.
Going for it?
Fly to where I am told.
Alright. You land. You're greeted by 4 armsmen who are sitting there at attention, looking like they're a parade detail rather than to take you prisoner. And they say, follow us and we'll escort you to the Lord.
I'll nod and say thank you.
Am I gonna have to strip in front of the Lord?
No. No, you are not.
I'm back.
You sure?
How much have I taken?
One of the guards just shrugs and says, what Sagarius wants, Sagarius gets. And they lead you towards his personal chamber. Entrance is on the west. The guards staying at the door, not willing to step inside.
Cornflake walks in nonchalant. Like this is like the...
Jack is trying to do it, is hobbling. Wait, why am I on here twice?
This is a question that I have no answer for, but it's kind of funny.
Just as planned.
Clone. How do I get rid of a token?
Click on it and hit delete.
Hit delete, yeah.
Okay, and just hit delete. Okay. There we go. I'm going to try. Wheeljack's going to be trying to do his best military, like, respectful walk while still being like completely crippled.
Alright, just taking 5 action moves.
Why is it not letting me drag on?
I'm a hobble. I hobble with dignity. Or at least attempt to.
I'll walk up on Cornflake's right hand.
A second, let me. For some reason, it's not letting me drag my token on, so I'm reloading.
Oh, Jesus. It's going to take me 2 turns to move a single thing, apparently. Wait, feet. I don't know feet.
That's because I screwed up the scale.
Ah.
Corrected.
Hmm.
Take
I do not know what's going on, but it's not letting me drag my token onto the map.
Strange.
Oh.
Cakes, is that DM useful to you?
Is that what?
The DM I sent you useful.
Yes. Yes, I will. Because I have no idea what I said in binary.
I'll put you on the map, Panacea. Let me know if you can use the token.
Yep.
Alright, there you go.
Stranger things have happened on Roll20.
Okay, so I'm moving 3 at a time.
We're out of combat, don't worry about it.
Are we? Are we? Are we? I have trust issues now. Thank you.
You have trust issues now?
Frank was always going to get back up.
010 00 11 0110 1111 0111 0010 0111 0010 011111
Amen.
Sorry.
So, what are we doing now? We're going to the boss? We're waiting for him to tell us to come to him.
He's already told us to come to him. We're just
Right.
annoying him by taking long.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why we're still standing here and not moving up.
Yeah, I'm moving up. Come on. Do we stand at the bottom? Do we stand at the top?
Yep.
I'm not sure the protocol.
I'm going to say the top because there's an arch there.
Is there? I guess we walk
Yeah.
in. Is he beckoning to us to come in?
As you walk in, you hear him just go.
We worked with this?
I can smell it on one of you. Who among you has it?
I plead the fifth.
I'm still going to put your title to the test one day.
Kicks Panacea in the shin.
Oh.
Speak up.
I did.
Show me.
And you guys said I wouldn't have to strip in front of the Lord. Starts taking off her.
I'm face palm.
Starts taking off enough armor to show him the mark on her back.
Oh my god, I can't believe you're that stupid. And you see him just take a big step forward and raise up his axe.
Eep.
Oh, fuck.
Is eat the total of your action?
Yeah.
Panacea, I saw down there. You sure you didn't take anything out of there with you?
Only the mark.
And as you talk, he has his axe raised and he's starting to bring it down.
Cornflake quick draws her sword and parries.
I'm stepping back. I'm stepping back. I am not paid. I am paid to basically fight on his side. I'm not taking a stance yet.
Alright, throw me a parry with a -20.
So +0. Let me make sure that's a +0. Gear. That's +20, -20. So +0.
Nice.
Jack is currently in
Yeah.
shock. He's not sure how to process this.
You bring up your blade and you smack it against the hilt and you stop the axe blade from burying itself in Sister Panacea's skull just barely. And you can just feel him just kind of applying pressure steadily and slowly, like he's just going to crush you down into the ground in order to get that axe blade down.
I am in a compact with this lot. Until said compact is relieved, I will defend them.
You are relieved.
Looks at Cornflake and shrugs. We gonna step aside then?
Well, if that's the case, I like her.
Still trying to process what the hell is going on.
Quick
I don't
question,
know shit.
if you may indulge us, Lord. Why do you need to kill her to get the artifact?
Why do you need to kill her now to get the artifacts?
Oh, by the way, one of your underlings was very interested in her staying in the medical ship.
Things are bought and sold in blood. This is beyond your ken. Stand down.
Cornflake will look at him, holding the sword as hard as she can to stop the axe from going any further. If you want the marks, you will challenge her like a proper lord and not strike her like a coward.
Challenge. He just looks over at the little lily, and he's still holding his blade against her sword, like it takes no effort. And he just waves his hand at her, like, challenge? This is no challenge.
Panacea just goes to her knees and claps her hands together. It's okay. If the Lord decides it's my turn to go to Papa's garden, then so be it.
Fine. She looks at him. If you want me to move the sword, you kind of have to stop putting pressure on it for a half second. You know that, right?
He eases up a little bit.
She pulls the sword back, puts it away, and takes a step out of the way. And turns her back on the whole incident. I'm not going to watch you slaughter a helpless victim.
Jack is also turning away.
Alright.
Watch
anyone-
to see if it hurts.
No one's gonna do anything about it.
Unless
You
someone
raises
can
the axe up
because
high.
this is out of Jack's sort of knowledge.
I mean, Panacea's already accepting of it. We're kind of, well, we can't really take this guy if...
I'm still busted from last mission. Well, from escape. And he doesn't seem interested in anything else at the minute.
And he brings it down right on her head, splitting her skull. If you want, Sister Pansy, you can burn infamy to survive.
I will burn infamy.
Well then.
Alright. I'll look up the rules for that. Where's it?
Feed DMs.
Probably not.
Here it is. Sorry, it wasn't in the place I thought it was going to be. Alright, you decrease your infamy permanently by 10 plus 1d10. And you also gain plus 1d10 corruption points.
Okay, so losing 15 infamy,
Eesh.
but I'm gaining
And
10.
And as your blood runs clear, the rune disappears off of your shoulder.
Mhm.
I'm guessing we turn around and see that she's still alive.
Though you wouldn't think she's alive because her skull got split open, but effectively she'll be alive. And you see him step back and goes, "Be gone from my sight."
Cornflake gonna pick her up.
Looks at the mess and goes, huh. Yeah, you should watch out when you take certain artifacts.
So, anybody got the skills to try and stabilize Panacea here?
I do have meds. Would I be?
No, you don't have to do anything because she burned infamy, so she's fine.
So
Or will be fine.
we'll be fine. We're just gonna grab her and drag her out.
I suggest to Cornflake to grab the other side of Panacea and kind of oyster up between us and to walk out of the room.
Cornflake agrees.
That cobbles out. That is not in any shape to do anything.
And I guess we leave before we run out of welcome with our Lord.
Yep, run. Move it, move it, move it, move it.
No running. Just calmly walks out.
Yep. I see it. You want to move your token with us? There we go. And now we get to the infirmary.
Then go back to the Medicaid bay.
Yeah, let's find the medical bay on this ship rather than going back to the other one.
Cornflake stops at the door, turns around. I'll remember this when we have to put your title to the test. And then leaves.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so you walk through the Grand Cruiser, looking for a place to patch together Sister Panacea's head. And rather than have her carry on for a while as a literal corpse, I think we'll call it here and continue next week.
Okay.
Bet nobody saw that coming.
God.
I bet nobody saw that coming.
No. The funny thing was, I'm guessing that the medical team would have been able to.
Yes, but then it would have gone to the wrong lord.
Yeah, true.
It
So, all in favor of building up what weapons and armor we can, and then sticking it to him the next time he tries that.
Let's
been
not
looking to-
discuss this on his personal flagship.
He knows full well I've been
we've
looking to challenge
declared
him.
end session.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Cornflake's comment is, everyone knows full well I've been looking to challenge him for a while.
Yeah, but let's not discuss anything to do with the mechanics of how on his personal flagship. The only people on here are those who he does not believe can touch him,
Loyal.
preferably are shit scared of him, or that he otherwise can't dispense without being here.
That's fair.
And while the ones that he can't dispense without being here are potential allies, that is a whole political quagmire I do not want to get into right now.
Well, it's chaos. Loyalty tends to extend about as far as your dick can swing.
That's true.
Hey, as a Slaneshite, I approve of that sentiment.
yeah.
Character, it would have been interesting to see how long we would have lasted against him in a head-to-head fight.
We struggled with Frank.
We didn't
had
struggle with Frank. If we'd known that we were going to have to fight Frank, it would have been a lot easier.
Frank had the grand total of 6 soak of damage.
Yeah. But this guy wasn't wearing a helmet, so we have a better chance of getting him than the Ultramarines.
Yeah, except this guy's high up in chaos.
Yeah, he's able to gather his own little Black Crusade, so he's probably not a slouch.
No.
Yeah.
And then we'd have to deal with how many lieutenants are now.
The only
He's
reason
enough of a slouch that I can parry his axe.
Oh yeah.
Put it like this: the main problem with his lieutenants are not out of loyalty, but out of can they use our weakened state to oust us from that throne room.
This could get real interesting.
I just want to point out that as far as the ship is concerned, Cornflake, he had, in order to take that mark, he had to have Cornflake's permission, apparently. Because she stopped the axe and held it. The only thing I did successfully all session.
Not only that, but he had to yield to you
Rather-
actually be able to take the mark in the end.
Yeah.
Panacea, when we get her stable, we're having a very serious talk now.
Job done.
It's,
It just means that she's gonna have her head stapled back together.
Literally.
Right.
Hey, I've got tech use.
I
can
do
join your
applaud
soul.
Arvana's roleplay, like, wholeheartedly.
Oh,
was
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Well done.
yeah, it's. She would submit to her. That's just the kind of character she is. She would submit.
Still, that kind of decision out of the blue's gotta hurt.
There's. I'm taking a moment to digest my feelings before applying words to them.
That's fair. Put it like this: in some of the other sessions I'm in, if we took that approach, there'd be a lot less arguing.
You know, it's. I feel like I'm being, in some ways, I feel like I'm being penalized for
Playing up to the mission.
doing what my character would do. And it's basically my choice is
Oh, it's almost
Lose
over. We're gonna talk for a little bit.
infamy that or lose my character.
Okay, how about this one? How about we take you and Hitomi especially take this discussion back to the Discord,
Exactly.
and you can maybe work out something that's maybe not necessarily an advantage from it, but a side thing that you can get from this.
Yeah, like I said, taking a step back because
Here's the thing though. The Lord pretty much played as a Chaos Lord should, particularly a Marine.
We're not. What it is Ivana was put into a situation which was lose-lose, without any real warning that was going to happen, and without any apparent. Okay, yes, I've lost out in this way, but there's this other thing that's come out of it.
And it that we just have to step back and let this happen. Like,
Hang on, Ivana's wanting to chip in.
no, my mic was picking up you,
Okay.
so I just adjusted your volume on my side.
It creates an interesting thing that we won't actually find out the full proper results of until August, because we have until August 5th before we have another session, don't we?
okay.
Wow.
Sorry guys, I have 2 cons in a
It's
row, and that's my fault.
Conventions suck.
They do. It's going to leave everybody in suspense.
But it's kind of good because it means there's a couple of weeks for Ivana and Hitomi to work out exactly what's going on.
I know. I know that Arvana will find some benefit. We'll get some in-character benefit here. We just don't know what it is for a little bit.
Yeah, like I say, there's a couple of weeks for Hitomi and Ivana to work out what's going off and square everything up.
But yeah, it's.
It was very sudden.
So, in the meantime, I'd like to thank our YouTube sponsors: Glenda Robinson, Mr. Jaunty 1978, Jeffrey Perigo, Just Hetty, Michael Hollowell Bones, Lonzabi King, Bronze Assignment Spaghetti, James Buckner, Song of the Void, Miss Priss, Skullman Gaming, and Heroin Bob. These people make it where we get our custom emotes on YouTube, as well as loyalty badges next to their name. In addition to this, they basically make it where Google has to pay me every month regardless of my AdSense revenue. Are you really doing this right now?
Sophie,
to become a sponsor on YouTube, it's $5 a month, and you get all those nice little benefits. Our next custom emoji for YouTube sponsors, by the way, is Fiaura Cuddle. but we don't get that until we get 2 more of you to agree to throw $5 a month at me. In the meantime, I would like to thank our $10 patrons. These are awesome people. I'm not going to read off all their names, but they are basically the people who are the reason why we have all the custom emojis on Discord. They request them, and they get 1 custom emoji each. In addition to that, I would like to thank our top tier patrons who not only get that, but get to request 1 game a month that I have to at least take a look at for a first impressions or a review. And these are Flopadoodle, Jeffrey Perigo, Song of the Void, our anonymous top tier patron, and Michael Bones. They basically make it where I have electricity and food and internet. So you can thank them, for those people, for that, and my other patrons I can thank for the ability to...
Thank you.
The rest of the Patreon money I can thank for the ability to create merchandise for you guys, to not only take and sell at conventions, but also to be able to get to you guys via our online store you'll find in the description below. In the meantime, thank you patrons and thank you sponsors. Now for today, Hetty, Kyle Christensen, Shielded Gale. These people drop tips. Kyle Christensen gets the hat with $26. Thank you, sir. That will go nicely to support Hitomi and make her GMing worth her while.
And thank you for these sessions, Hitomi.
No.
Yes, this was definitely interesting.
Anyway, I've said all my piece. You guys say yours.
Genuinely didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
Genuinely didn't know how the hell to deal with it.
I got slapped.
Yeah, you did, because you keep trying to melee.
I didn't try and I shot the bastard. I was also covering your retreat, so half of that damage is your fault.
Hello, I can cover my own fucking retreat, thank you.
But you don't have a ranged weapon.
Yeah, I just keep blocking him every time he goes to swipe.
If anyone from the homebrew server is watching, hi! Didn't die this time. I know Mephiston says he watches these, so whatever.
I must admit, my tip did ask the question, was Jack dead this time?
You made me beat up Frank. And it turns out we probably should have just given the mark to the other Chaos Lord.
Possibly? Well, at least we've got a lead.
Or take the money and run.
No, you... That would have taken more effort to convince Cornflake to do that.
There is no running, because
if you notice, Cornflake parried the blow and held the blow, and then we walked out in a dignified manner, carrying our fallen comrade.
So we actually came out. This was probably the best scenario we could have ended up with.
Well, in terms of completing the compact, yes.
Yeah.
No, Hitomi probably has a better scenario in her head about the whole thing, but...
Yeah, Road's not taking it all.
Since I'm guessing there's nothing we could do about
by the way, Hitomi, do you mind dropping into the BC Discord just what that name of that lord was again?
Yep.
So it's a month now to back up.
Yep, plenty of time for me to find a new minion and for us to figure out any additional compacts we want to pick up aside from whatever Hitomi wants to throw at us.
Heavy-handed.
Yep.
I want to bet it's an iron hand.
Cheers for that.
So yeah, we'll see you guys.
Love Varan the heavy-handed.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. I imagine that we will have not only a here's what happened last time, but also what happened during the 2-week period when we get changes to our characters. And I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Now tell me, go get some sleep.
How long have you been awake?
Like 4 days.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, go get some sleep. We'll talk about this after
Bye, everybody.
Sleep.
Take care, everybody.
Take care.